Hello and welcome to Navigate Autism with Jane Lynn. I'm your host, Jane Lynn Britton. I'm so happy that you joined me today, and my hope for you is that you will hear one tip or one technique that you can use with your child or your loved one with autism, and that will help your journey through autism a little bit easier. So let's get started. Did you know that something as small as seaweed can remove mercury from your body? Now, we all know that mercury is something that's big with our children with autism, but I also learned that we all have mercury in our bodies because we pass it on from generation to generation, and that's one of the reasons that our kids have so much more of it in their bodies. I recently read that Atlantic dulce seaweed actually, when you eat it, it binds itself to the mercury and will not let it go until it leaves your body. So that is a safe and easy way to help cleanse your body from mercury. And all you need is 1 or 2 teaspoons a day. Happy New Year! It's Jane Lynn and Will, and we are going to be making Play-Doh tonight. That's salt. All right, so Will, I thought since you're liking to use your hands a lot, let's do something fun like make Play-Doh. Okay, nice saying yeah. Come on back. You've done this and I haven't, so you're gonna have to show me how to do it. Right, that's right. So we start with a cup of flour, which is this. Pour it in here. Nice job. All right, let's see what's next. Hey, Will, come on back. Will, I need your help. Thank you. Maybe half? Oh, half a cup of salt. That's the salt. Great job. Now you have to mix it up with your hands. Nice. Feel good? Can I try? Ooh, that does feel good. It's kind of like the sand at the beach. All right, now we need 2 more things. Let's check it out. We need half a tablespoon of oil and half a cup of water at the same time. Look. There's water. Yeah, before we do that, we need to put this in here. All right, let's double check. Ready? Half a tablespoon. Let's see, Will. This is a tablespoon. We need half. Hold it. Ready? Hold it like this. Ready? We're gonna put half. Oh, yeah, good job. Wait, we're gonna actually put it in here. Go. Now stir it up. Great job. Now put it in. You have definitely done this before. Now the fun part begins. Mix it all up with your hands. Feels good. Help me. There's more. You need to mix it with your hand. Like this. I'm gonna taste it. Good. Doesn't taste very good. Just salt and flour and oil. We didn't put color in it because you're allergic to that. So, no. You wanted something to drink? Oh, okay. Guess what? Let's finish this first, and then we'll get you a drink. Here, squish that more. Nice. Squishy. Okay. All right, we gotta really do this because it's a little sticky. We need to make it into a ball. For you. Ah, that's why it's squishy. There's more flour here. Mix it all together. This. Thank you for helping. That's some too. All right. That's better. Thank you for looking. Oh, okay. I can help you. Kind of. Thank you. Pull. Nice. And now these hands. And now you can wash your hands at the sink. Thank you, Jeff.
You're welcome.
Go ahead and get a drink. Well, get a cup out of the cabinet. You can get a cup. And then you... Any cup. You like the orange. Perfect. Get the ice. All right. Nice job, Will. Why don't you say goodbye? Oh, nice job. I hope you saw him waving his hands. That was awesome. Well, I'm just going to talk to our friends. So, thank you for joining us tonight. We were a little bit late because, as you know, things don't always go according to plan, and we were getting some things ready. But I wanted to make some Play-Doh tonight because, as you see, he was really into the stickiness and even the flour and the salt, which felt like sand before. And many times, right, many times you like this because you just like that proprioceptive feedback or kind of squishing things around, right? You're smiling. You want something else to drink? You wanting juice? Is that what you want? How about water right now? And in just a few minutes, after I'm done talking with our friends, I will come and play a game with you. But you're welcome to stay in here with me. No? He's so patient, it's so nice. But I actually needed to make cookies, but I didn't want to do that so late tonight because then we would be eating them and we don't need that at 8 o'clock at night. But so I decided to make Play-Doh. Play-Doh with a 16-year-old boy. I don't care so much about whether it's age appropriate or not. I'm in my home. I'm using things that he likes, mix up and squish in his hands, and giving him instructions. You saw how I asked him to do things and he would point or he would pour and he would mix. So there was a lot that was happening and he was interacting with me and even using his voice to tell me things he wanted. And so this was just a nice little interaction, all based on a fun kind of cooking or experiment type thing in making the Play-Doh. Today I'm excited to introduce you to my friend Irina Maryanchik. She is an energy medicine practitioner, and with just a little bit of information and actually just using this one little box, she can tell you what organs and what part of your body are weak, what's strong, what part of your body wants to be healed first, and then she's certified to tell you how to heal yourself naturally. I'm so excited that you joined me today, Irina.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here.
Thank you. And you have such a fascinating background that led you into really researching and understanding how to heal naturally. Would you mind sharing some of that with us?
Sure. So when I was 16, I was exposed to radiation in Chernobyl. I was camping 50 miles away. And when I came back to Kiev, it was in Ukraine, when I came back to Kiev, we found out that our thyroid gland and my whole family thyroid gland was affected. So that started me on the journey to heal my body and heal the body of my family. And I started learning about organs and systems. I started understanding relationship between physical body and emotional body. And that exposed me to a lot of different modalities around the world. When I came to the United States, it was in 1991, I became very ill, and I developed 2 autoimmune illnesses, Hashimoto and arthritis. And after that, I started learning about the body full time. I started learning about organs and systems, the energy fields, how emotions impact the body, how food impacts the body. And I started incorporating all these modalities when I opened my practice. I was able to heal myself. I was able to naturally heal 2 autoimmune illnesses, Hashimoto and arthritis. And I started helping people to do the same.
That is wonderful. I am such a big believer, as you know, in natural healing because there's so many different side effects that we can get from other medicines, and it's just not for everybody, right?
Yeah.
And I've noticed from my family, natural healing works really well. And from the last few months of working with you, you've really taken very little information from me, but told me so much about myself. And I'd love to start, if you don't mind, with, would you mind explaining what this is?
Sure.
It's a fancy name. I know you're going to explain it.
It's a long name. We practice to even pronounce that name. So this is called GDV camera. It's a little portable device. The scientific name for this device is Biofield camera. And it's a next generation of the camera after the Kirlian photography. So if you heard about Kirlian photography, Kirlians found that every human and every being, even the leaf, even the animal, they generate the light around the body. And in scientific community, they call it photonic light. Photons, actually, they generate this glow around the human body. And everybody has it. Animals and ants have it, insects. Even when you take a photograph of the leaf has the light around the body.
So light, not aura.
It's not the aura.
Okay.
It's specifically light. It's photon particles.
Interesting.
So this device measures the amount and quantity of light around the human body, and based on that information, it gives you the overview of all your organs and systems. All, let's say, if you have liver issues, is going to come up on the scan. We call it a biofield scan, but it's really technology. It's called bioelectrography or gas discharge visualization technique, GDV. And this is what it's referred to in scientific community as GDV camera. So this is the latest model, 2.0.
I love it because it's so easy. Now,
Yeah.
I came into your office and I literally just stuck each finger in. There's
right
a little
into this little device. You just put the finger there, and there is a little lens inside, and it has to be connected to a software. And once I click the button, lens generates the small electrical charge. And when the electrical charge is generated, it stimulates the production of photonic particles from your fingers. And your fingers, as we know from traditional Chinese medicine and from our Veda, your fingers give you all the information about all your organs and systems.
I had not finished, and you already said you're gluten-free, aren't you?
Yes.
Like you were reading the computer, and you could already see so much about me. And then the amount of information, I can't even explain it. You were telling me my biorhythms, what part of the month I have energy, what part I'm low. You showed me my chakras that were all out of balance.
Pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing.
And like you said, you pinpointed that I had a pain I hadn't told you about, and you showed me exactly where it was before I told you. Now, I have to just give you a quick update. This was fascinating for me. You told me that I should go see my doctor, but they would probably find nothing wrong. And I had told you, yes, I'm having some pain, so I did. I went to see my doctor. I've had a battery of tests, internal and external, and they can't find anything wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm turning to you. So why is that? And then what do I do? I know there's something inside of me. What do I do to help heal?
Well, we have to understand that we have subtle energies. Subtle energies are not being measured by conventional devices. Like if you go to check your liver enzymes or if you check your heart, you do EKG. So all these devices are not designed to measure what's happening in the subtle energy body. So we know that illness, before it gets manifested into the physical body, it actually settles in one of the layers of your aura. So we have 7 layers of your aura. And if, let's say, you had a traumatic event, that traumatic event first settles in the outer layer of your aura. And if you don't do your healing, if you don't do your homework, it goes deeper and deeper and deeper into the body until it settles as a disease in the body. So what we measure with devices like Biofield and GDV camera and other devices, we measure where is it that trauma that you have. It could be physical or emotional trauma. Where is this trauma in your body? Is it in your outer layer, or is it closer to the body, or it's already settled in your physical body?
Right. And that was so helpful for me because as a mom of a child with autism, I need to be healthy.
Yes.
Right? And just, do you have an idea? I mean, I know we're going to be talking in our own private sessions, but if someone came to you with my diagnosis, what are just 2 or 3 things that you might suggest that they do to start the healing process?
I would do the Biofield scan. That's what we did the first time.
Right.
Then every time you would come to my office, I would do a series of Biofield scans. So what I would do, I would scan you before the procedure, before the energy healing session. I would scan and see which organs and systems are out of balance. So that would give me the first kind of like before your beginning stage of your body, energy body. Then I would perform the healing work. We would do certain, healing modalities that I'm certified in 7 different modalities. So I would do the healing work. I would put you on the table. I would energy test you. I would use kinesiology to muscle test your body. And we would uncover deeply, manually, what is wrong with your body. And then on the table, I would perform the energy work, or sometimes I do the remote sessions as well. If people cannot make it to my office, I would do the energy work. And after the energy work, I would do the Biofield scan again to check what changed.
And I know one thing you also do is you give music.
Balance chakras. Yeah, this is, by the way, the other aspect of this GDV camera, that we can have customized music file. It's a music file that is generated working on your brain, and the music that I give my clients to listen based on your skin. So it's not, you can find binaural music on YouTube, for example, but you do not know who produced it. You do not know how your brain is being affected, and you do not know what is being downloaded into your brain. So in a way, you're being manipulated.
So this is customized for you, for what you need.
So Biofield produces the software, produces specific music file, binaural music file based on your skin. And I usually give this to clients as a homework to listen before they go to sleep.
Right, and it's 10 minutes. 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night.
And it's pleasurable, right?
It's nice.
I do that every night. The whole point is to balance your emotions. So what it does, it balances your chakras. When the chakras are balanced, your emotional state is stable.
Right, right. Well, this is all so profound and deep in terms of the healing that can take place, but it's so simple and so portable. So for me, it was nice, but also, and I haven't done this yet with William, but I do want to. And I know what's really nice is that he can spend 5 minutes putting his fingers in it, and if he has to leave, that's okay. You and I can talk about it later.
Exactly.
And I think that's what's beneficial for autism, especially, I mean, there's so many things, but especially the fact that William cannot tell me what's hurting him. If he's sick, does he have a sore throat? And I just love when I can find a non-invasive, easy, portable way to find out what's going on and how I can support him.
Yeah.
So
certainly.
We
have to support these children. We have to support because they cannot support themselves. My heart goes to them. Right.
There's a lot they can do, but in certain areas, you're right. They need us, and we have to take care of ourselves so we can help them.
Yes, exactly.
So tell us now. I mean, we could go on for hours on this one. A little bit about, let's shift a little bit to human design, because that's a little different. And you asked me for my name, my birthday, where I was born, and the time.
That time.
The time I was born. So What is human design and how does that help us?
So human design is my passion. I was introduced to human design about 10 years ago. And human design is a system of differentiation. How different you are genetically from me, how you are different from me. So we look like we're different. We're two females sitting and talking, but actually our genetic code is very different. So human design allows you to tap into your genetics. It also combines epigenetics, quantum physics, chakra system, astrology, astronomy, and Ayurveda. So all these systems are combined in one. Human design is extremely accurate. When I look at people's charts and I tell them, yesterday I had a reading, and I absolutely did not know that person. He found me through referral, and he said he would like to learn about his human design, and he told me nothing about himself. So I allocated about an hour talking about his design, meaning how he operates, how his body operates, and how his mind operates. So we have two different operating systems in place. One is the body level, we call it design, and the other one is the mind. And when we combine all this together, that creates you. So when I told him about himself and what his passions are, what his challenges are, he said, "How do you know about me? How do you know all this?"
Just
I
by
said, because
knowing the date.
it's just amazing.
This is really good information to understand, right? Again, not just for kids with autism, but everybody, because we don't understand that level of detail within ourselves. Back to autism, though, and you said you've worked with some kids. Have you seen some change with understanding them and then recommending either diet or Ayurveda or something?
Yeah, so here is the deal with the autism. So we are being born already with a lot of heavy metals in the womb. The children are being born already with heavy metals in their brain, and autism is a heavy metal poisoning. When the mercury and the aluminum gets into the cerebral mid canal between, in the cerebral zone in the brain, when children are developing, we have that mid canal between right and left hemispheres of the brain, it's open. And that's why children are so receptive. It's open, so it has a space between right and left hemispheres of the brain. When it's open, the energy has to go between right and left. So the energy communication naturally goes between right and left hemispheres of the brain, and that's how we learn, that's how children learn. When they have heavy metal poisoning, the heavy metal, like mercury is one of them, or aluminum, it settles in that canal, which is supposed to be open. And why is it open? Because when the brain develops and grows, it kind of takes that space. So when the space is open and mercury gets in there, communication is broken. They're not able to have social skills. They're not able to communicate to other children. They become super sensitive, super sensitive. They become super intuitive. Why? Because brain starts to find places where it can go to, the energy can go to. Neurons are looking for different places in the brain because that open space is not available. It's filled with heavy metals.
Right.
So by the age of 18, these kids, you know, you have to do the heavy metal detox by the age of 15, because after 18, the heavy metal settles in the brain and kind of stuck in there. And it's very hard to get it out.
Right, I have heard that. And some of the ways to detoxify, are some of these plants,
yes.
Is that what you brought?
I brought them with me, so I wanted to show you guys. So we have, the best thing to detoxify is I actually brought this protocol that I give to my clients, and I can just share with you the protocol that I do with my clients. So you can go to the store, buy it, and start your protocol tomorrow. So the first thing is wild blueberries.
Yes.
We all know that, how good they are. When I was a little girl, my grandmother used to take me to pick up wild blueberries in the field, and she healed her kidney stones. My mother healed her ulcer using blueberries.
Wow.
So those are a lot of healing properties. They survive
Yes.
heat, cold, and they're still there. They have amazing survival qualities. They have the knowledge and information about how to survive, and they transmute that information to our bodies. So our
Nice.
bodies are getting information. We're eating food, our body gets information with the
Right.
food, and that information teaches our DNA how to function. So
like
it's
that.
important what you eat is extremely important.
Right.
So blueberries is one of them. So I wanted to show you a couple things. So this is in Russian. Why? Because I could not find this in regular supermarkets. So I found this amazing store called Net Cost here in New Jersey. And I found all these wild blueberries in there. And I go there to buy all my berries, not only blueberries. So this one, for example, is, this is cranberry.
Cranberry.
Kalina in Russian.
Yeah.
So this one is cowberry. I don't know if you heard about cowberry, but it's called cowberry.
No.
In Russian, say brusnika, but it's amazing berry. Kryzhovnik is another Russian name. Gooseberry. And
Heard
you
of
probably
that.
heard about that.
Yeah.
It's very sour. It's a green color. They also have them in pink. And this one is buckthorn. Buckthorn.
Buckthorn.
Buckthorn.
Buckthorn.
And this is yellow.
Okay.
And this is a very, very profound berry. Great detoxifier. Detoxes heavy metals from the brain. Great for digestive system. Excellent.
Amazing.
And this one, Ribina
Black?
Arona berry. Aronia, Aronia berry. Okay, so those are your options. But make sure they're wild. They have to be wild because garden it doesn't have the same quality.
Right. Okay. Well, Irina, you have shared so much wonderful information. How do people reach you, both in New Jersey and elsewhere?
They can schedule a consultation with me on my website. My website name is healingglobe.com, double G in the middle, or irinamaryanchik.com. It's another website. They can also call my office. My number is 732-623-9846. Or they can email me at info@healingglobe.com.
I just know from the short time I've known you and worked with you, it's really been profound, a life changer. And I'm really grateful
Thank you.
to what you shared with me and now that we're sharing to everyone. So
Yeah.
thank you very much for joining me today.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me today.
Thank you for joining me today on Navigate Autism.